is new day and it's a cold day. It's like minus 15 right now, so it's pretty cold. We are going to be tearing down another pig barn today, but first, before that, we're gonna clean up around the pig barn, kind of get everything out of the way so we don't throw out things that aren't supposed to be thrown out. We're just getting started on our second barn now. Dad's just pushing the snow away from the barn, that way we'll be able to get to the barn. Well, dang it. So I was doing some cleanup over there, and that's where Michaela's dumping, and I found this guy just laying in the snow. I didn't know where it came from until I looked at the back of Michaela's quad track, and I noticed she's got a little something missing back there. Done in pretty much like 3 hours, and so, well, I mean, we're still just cleaning up, but that went pretty fast and pretty good. So we have Max shoveling there, and then once again we're pulling stuff out of this pit right here and loading it into the truck. So you can see that we're shoveling all the stuff into this manure pit in the middle, and Dad is just straddling it right there, and he is taking everything out of it and loading it. The barn is all finished being torn down. We did all the cleanup, it's all done now. So I think what we're doing now is Kelly, the old owner of this place, is gonna show us what they do when they shovel out their flat bottom bins. So me and Michaela are gonna go over there and he's gonna show us how it's done. However, this will be the last flat bottom bin that ever has to be shoveled out at this farm, because we're gonna get all new bins on hoppers. So that'll be nice because it'll be our first bin to scrape out and also our last. I think we've got some Amisk barley in there. So Kelly's gonna show us how it's done, and then I think that's it for this week for like projects, fun things to watch. So I think that'll be it. Okay, so this is our bin sweep, and then it just pushes it into the auger, and the bin sweep is actually run by hydraulics, which is connected to the tractor here, and we're just kind of getting the edges. We're gonna shovel some into the auger here, and then we're gonna take these culverts out, which is the aeration. You can see there's little holes in there. Okay, so we're just taking off this connector because it's so long that it will end up hitting the wall as we come around the bin right here. So this is last year's crop. This is Amisk barley, and you can see right here this stuff is kind of stuck to the ground, and that's because of the moisture that was there. So this side of the culvert is, or the aeration, is way more full because when the bin sweep is on,
coming, working on this side, the culvert's actually holding it up, and so it's not able to go all the way down. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out this culvert so that we're able to use the bin sweep to go all the way to the ground. That way we don't have to do as much shoveling. So it came up pretty easy, and we're just putting it against that wall. And then now we're gonna be able to put the bin sweep fully around that side and get all of that. So we're just moving the auger further in, and it came apart. So we'll just put this back together. Now we're ready for some more barley. Just turn it this way and now it's on. So we just got out. Kelly's officially taking the truck away because the truck is full. We are sweating and you can hardly breathe in these masks. And I could not imagine doing that job in summer when it's like plus 20 degrees out, because we're already hot. So this is where we're bringing the grain that we are shoveling out right now. The reason we have this fan right here is so that all the barley dust, as it's pouring out, gets blown away. You can see all the dust there. That way it gets blown away and it's not on us, so we don't get too itchy. So the reason that we're moving the grain is we're putting it in this bin, and you can see this bin goes into the building there, which is actually our seed cleaning in there. And then, so we have two bins out front here. We have this bin, which is kind of like stuff that gets brought to feedlots and mill or whatever. And then this is our good seed that we'll sell for seed. So there's two augers coming out, and they both come off with the gravity table. So you can see the system's pretty old, but we have the gravity table here. This is a good seed going to the bin. And then everything coming out of there is kind of like cast in like a smaller seed, and that is going to feedlots and stuff. So we're just unloading it. We got this tractor running the auger here. And yeah, we're just unloading it so this seed can get cleaned. Okay, now we're back in business. How did this thing get this far? We shoveled it that far. I saw it ended right here. No, we didn't. What the heck? She's losing her mind. So the bin sweep's done pretty much as it can do. Now we get to do the rest manually. So I just started the auger. What they're doing is they're just putting as much of the grain as they can into the auger. gonna go in there with a vacuum and a broom, and we're gonna put the rest of it in a wheelbarrow. It has to be completely cleaned out, pretty much spotless. There can't be one little seed of barley left because, well, we are seed farmers and that is what we do.
So we're done with the auger. There's not enough here to suck up into it, so I think we're gonna get a shovel and a wheelbarrow.
So we just reversed the auger to get all of the seed out of there, and what we did is you just twist this belt and then the auger actually goes into reverse. So we got it pretty much all cleaned up. We have everything kind of pushed off to the side here. We're not gonna worry about this stuff along the edges. We'll do that in spring because right now it's kind of frozen and we're not gonna use it anyways. So we are done shoveling out the bin. We are going to take the barley and we're going to bring it to seed cleaning, and we're just gonna shovel it in there.
So Kelly stole the wheelbarrow from us and dumped it himself, so we couldn't really show that. But I think that's the end of this vlog. There's nothing much else going on today.